I guess Thomas was supposed to come on later, but I had to congratulate him. He'll talk to you. I have to get back to Toronto. I got to catch a plane in a half hour. Oh, wait a minute. About Toronto. I got to do Coach's Corner. I'll have more to say about this on Coach's Corner tonight. So I'm on my way now. They might have taken your franchise. I want to thank you so much for all the Sea of White, how good you've treated all us at Hockey Night in Canada. And they might have taken your franchise, but they haven't taken your heart and soul. You're the greatest. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much to Don Cherry for taking the time out of his schedule to be with us today. You know, many people in the last few days and weeks have poured their heart and soul and all of their energies into efforts to keep the Jets in our city. And we'd like to start today's farewell tribute by saluting two of those individuals. Michael and Mark Dandino launched something they called the Blue Ribbon Campaign. It was designed to draw attention to the importance of the Jets in this community and the need to keep them here. And in a very short period of time, the Blue Ribbon Group had virtually every hockey fan wearing a blue ribbon, and they collected nearly 50,000 signatures from people pledging their support for the Jets. On behalf of all Jets fans, those of you here and those of you who aren't, I'd like to call Michael and Mark Dandino forward to accept our thanks and a token of our appreciation for their efforts.
Two men who did as much as they could in a grassroots way to save the Jets. It didn't work, and we'll come back with more on our Farewell Jets 24-hour special in just a moment. Welcome back. We are live at the Winnipeg Arena this afternoon for Farewell to the Jets. It is a packed house today and as loud as we have ever heard it. And right now we are getting a part of the tribute behind us, joined by Scott Oak, and the two people being mentioned right now are the Dandino brothers, who did what they could to save the team.
The Dandino brothers, Mark and Michael, two Winnipeg businessmen who conducted what was known as the Blue Ribbon Campaign. Diana, they're speaking now. As you can see, they gathered 50,000 signatures from people who wanted the Jets to stay in Winnipeg. Their campaign, of course, apart from the business end of things, it really was meant to mobilize what they thought was the silent majority. Lots of people wore blue ribbons in the last 2 or 3 weeks, but unfortunately, like everything else associated with this whole process, their best efforts failed. Now, we saw Don Cherry earlier. I understand he is standing by with Peter Jordan.
Thanks very much, Scott. Yes, we caught Don just on his way out from the dressing room. Don, have you ever had a reception like that?
Never had a reception like that. I got to fly back and do Coach's Corner tonight, Toronto, but it was worth it. Boy, I'll tell you, I was stuck for words. I had to swallow and get going, and Steen and I were out there. Thomas was crying. I'll tell you, it's a sad, sad day as far as I'm concerned when you see these fans.
Can we get a quick preview of what you're going to say on Coach's Corner?
Well, I'm going to say, if you want to know what I'm going to say, I'm going to say how bad I feel and what the great fans and the whole deal over here. But I'm going to say this franchise is a Canadian franchise. It should stay in Canada. If there never, and the word is out there, will never be an American franchise come to Canada. Therefore, there shouldn't be a Canadian franchise. It's a Canadian franchise. It should stay here. And I'm going to put a plug in, I'll tell you right now, for Hamilton.
Don Cherry, thank you very much. Scott.
All right. right, Peter, and the next order of business on the ice is to bring out the Avco Cup. Of course, this representative of the Jets' great success in the World Hockey Association era of the team's existence. 3 Avco Cups won by the Jets, 1975, 76, 77, 78, and 78, 79. And for this, let's go back to Bob Irving.
Ever see again. From beating the best Soviet national team ever assembled to winning 3 Avco Cup championships. 3 Avco Cup championships. We had so much to celebrate here in the 70s. Would you please welcome original Jets captain Ab MacDonald and a 20-year member of the Jets organization, Bill Lesuk, as they enter the arena with the Avco Cup.
Thank you very much to the great fans of Winnipeg. As a member of the original Jets, I'd like to thank the fans for 23 years of support that we got coming to Winnipeg when Benny Hatskin had the foresight to bring a hockey team here and knew the kind of fans that we had in Winnipeg. As a Winnipegger, I'd like to thank the Jets players of the last 23 years for the entertainment they have brought to this city. From the years of Bobby Hull, Christian Bordelot, Normie Bowden of the luxury line, to Anders Hedberg, Ulf Nielsen, Bobby, one of the great lines in the world. Lars Erik Sjöberg, the little general that played on those Avco Cup teams. And to the days when we reached the NHL. We've had some great hockey players here. Howard Chuck, who led the rookies and was an all-star. We've gone along the way. We've got a wonderful bunch of players here. I wish them luck wherever they may go. I just only wish we could see Solani for another few years. The great playmaking of Alexei Zhamnov. And I can't forget my good friend Thomas Steen, whose sweater will be retired. "14 magnificent years here in a Winnipeg Jets uniform, a role model for all of the youngsters to follow." Thank you, Thomas. And once again, Winnipeg Jets fans, Winnipeggers, thank you very much.